The recirculating aquaculture system is a new model of aquaculture. After a series of water treatment units, the water in the aquaculture tank is recycled again. The impurities deposited at the bottom of the aquaculture tank, such as residual pellets, excrement, are discharged through the ecological collector under the tank bottom to the vertical flow precipitator. The center radial water inlet port settles the impurity particles at the bottom for easy discharging. After those wastes have been removed, the water will be recycled through the mechanical filter by the microporous screen's mechanical filtration function. The mechanical filter filters and removes those small particles in the water. The source water enters the workshop after treatment, confluence with circulating water body. The water enters into the protein skimmer through the circulating pump. Thus, a large number of tiny bubbles are generated. The water enters into the oxygen and temperature regulation tank. Those pollutants and other impurities will be brought to the water surface by the tiny bubbles, then discharged via the sewage device at the top of the protein skimmer. At the same time, after the sterilization, decolonization, and deodorization of ozone, the water becomes clearer. After treatment, water enters into the biofilter, which is the core treatment unit of the whole system. The biofilter is divided into two stages. The first stage is illo bed, and the second stage is fixed bed. The biofilter mainly transforms those ammonia nitrogen, subsalts, and other substances that are harmful to the cultured organisms in the aquaculture water into nitrates which are relatively harmless to the cultured organisms. When the water passes through the ultraviolet sterilizer, they are sterilized by ultraviolet radiation. Thus, the recirculating aquaculture water can maintain the balance of bacterial communities. After a series of filtering, sterilizing, and other operations, the water enters into the oxygen and temperature regulation tank, in which the dissolved oxygen and temperature sensors are installed. Thus, the system can monitor in real time, regulate the water's dissolved oxygen and temperature through oxygen supply system and temperature control system. Once the water quality in the aquaculture tanks is abnormal, the oxygen and regulation temperature control system will adjust accordingly to balance the dissolved oxygen with temperature. In case of emergency, such as water cutoff and power off, the system oxygen distribution cabinet will open the emergency oxygen supply electric valve automatically to realize the emergency oxygen supply. Many types of sensors are presetted in the culture tank. The monitored data will be transmitted to the data center of water quality monitoring system. Finally, the tall water that is discharged via computers, mobile phones, tablets, and other terminals, electronic devices at any time and place. Users can access the real-time data, historical data, and other information, etc. It is helpful for users to master the current operation status of the recirculating aquaculture system quickly and comprehensively. Finally, the tail water that is discharged from the circulating aquaculture system in the workshop will be filtered by the tail water system and recycled again.